Takas has never played Gecko before.
Well, let's see if Gentlemates this time
So
around can
we
win against
get
Vitality. On Icebox so far, they're
4
0-2
pass and
in
stack
that
over
score
towards
as we enter
damn,
this derby
and they wait for the knife to go out, and then they go a little bit close. It's an interesting, dude. This is like an old, it's like an old CS strat essentially, right? For people that used to watch CS, where you would send like 2 down banana on Inferno, and then 2 people would hide like back of sight or something. This is pretty much the same thing. Apart from this time, no one's covering middle, and the 2 over towards B didn't die. Only one of them went down. But yeah. Yeah, they didn't expect this guy. He gets 2. It does work. It still worked out. It didn't go to plan, but then it worked out in the end. It's the same thing. 2 people fight over towards here. You kill both of these. You get heavy focus over towards sight. Knife obviously cleared yellow, so you don't expect 2 people here. And the 2 people just clean up. And hopefully the 2 aggro at least get 1 between them, or go for 1 for 1. Yeah, it's an old school CS strat board over. It's a nice wall. Oh. Nah, surely not. Dude, the turret could pop him.
Oh, Takas is low and he's scared for it.
30 seconds left.
It's just a chase, safe,
Lovely done from Takas here. Love the strat. Love the strat. That is 100% an existence special.
Yeah, I kind of see what Benji's saying. You don't want to face off against this man when he's in form, but the thing is,
and you can see, even though it didn't turn out well, they just didn't expect the Sage, and hopefully, yeah, they did not expect the 4th person here, and Sage just gets easy shots.
So they end up losing it because they didn't expect the second player to be there, which, to be honest, with how far forward Takas was and how far back Natek
yeah, that's an absolute classic. Honestly, that was really cool, though. The fact that they also knew that they were going to knife here and they could dodge the knife, that was great.
Right, both of the first 2 maps that they've got, they haven't had the best history with very quick fight with Vitality.
Oh boy. Well, that's one way to start it, and they focused. Oh boy. It was going so well. Existence gave him a sick pistol, and the anti-eco goes in. There's like a ghost, a sheriff, and not much else. And we have a flash satchel up, and he just pops 2. They pick up one of the guns and they insta-tap the guy in sight. Oh man.
It's incredible how this has.
This is worse than losing the pistol, because you just gave him 3 guns.
With Vitality not only getting the follow-up to the pistol, but
a risky wall. It's honestly not too bad. They literally just did the most perfect thing against it. Normally you can wall here, you can farm the orb, and then you only have to worry about the people down here. But because of the raise, and he fast landed up towards the top with a flash, like the only thing that's going to wreck you here. So shout out to Vitality for the call.
Maybe you're seeing like a defensive side stack or a lot of trade kills that roll back in.
Yeah, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 gun upgrades.
It is something that you have to talk about when you see this Vitality,
and that is incredible. Look, I mean, look at their money. Everyone's sitting at 5k.
So far, runners actually hit anywhere near the peak that we kind of expect them to.
Oh, the Satch was nice. It was a fast land as well.
This is a team that's already sort of 2-1.
That other guy should be getting that kill though.
The other thing as well, I think that's really important to talk about with Vitality. They've played the hardest teams they're going to play, in theory. The next 3 games, if anything, I favor them in all of them.
Should be an easy route for them. But if you look on the other side, Gentlemates, not so much, right? Not going to be looking like a great one, considering they've got the likes of Foot, I believe, to be played after this. Not an easy endeavor.
I think they've only got Liquid.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's kind of,
you're right. It is Team Liquid. It is Team Liquid.
It's Mitch's nightmare.
It's wow. That is poetic.
Yeah, it would be one hell of
yeah,
a way.
so it is just an eco. They got the full gun.
Things will align because we've got many more games to go, and Liquid, everyone in their group currently is on 2 wins or more, so it's definitely not.
Yeah, guys, relax a little bit. ZK, we don't really talk about dropping players or anything like that here, because we never know the full story. So I don't ever feel comfortable being like a team should drop this player, because we don't know. We got like 10% of the vision. Like Heretics is the best example. Last year you could have easily been like, you should be dropping Boo, but this year he comes in, he looks incredible, right? So we don't actually know the issues of teams, so it's so pointless to bring up that conversation. And like I don't want people to go into the stream after playing a game, watch back to get some analytical view, and we're talking about like removing players for something that we know 10% about. It just doesn't. It's not a good conversation to have.
And this just keeps the chances of being further.
It's just a pointless guessing game, basically.
But you're right. This is a match that Gentlemates have got to win if they want to have a chance for playoffs. And you know, when the fate is in their own hands, it's still a good thing. It does, you know, they don't really depend on other teams winning, losing. They've just got to win this match. And the one against Team Liquid, an explosive end to that round. Andalusia flawless, going out to Vitality. 2 consecutive ones at that.
I bet a lot of pros watch the VOD review. I mean, they honestly do. And I know a good amount. I know a good amount of the coaches in EMEA do. Loads of people come in the chat and say they do as well. So I'd rather they just feel like it's a comfy place to come in and watch it.
If you get a showstopper vibe, it's been like every single ult is high impact. Like a lot of the time you're gonna go Cypher ults or okay, like maybe you look at other things that are gonna be in play on the other side, but like a res very situational.
Okay, what do we do with this one? Official, like clean up the eco with the bonus gun. We got a lot of money.
The tank getting a bit aggressive.
Yeah, it's not only in the tank, but he's got the reassurance of a back line for him as well. Maybe frontline, everybody lining up here, but Runner super accurate on his first engagements. And
yeah, this is what I'm talking about, and sometimes with the firepower. 3 people over towards A aggro, and they just all get wrecked. This is their first buy rounds. Gonna start hitting some 9Ks. 1, 2, 3.
Dry firefights for Runner. He's just won both. And it's exactly the same as round number 2. It's a very bad sign early on for Gentlemates.
And it's brilliant that you highlighted Runner earlier today as well, right? One of the rookies that came into the season and has had high-flying performances. He hasn't really stood out, given that we had so many other rookies that have popped off. But let's be fair, he's one of the reasons why Vitality has done super well the past few times we've seen them play. And he's keeping those stats up, keeping those entries, and pretty much allowing Vitality to play off the advantage every single time. Vitality going for the chase. They've got money for days. They've got no risk in this. And you can see this is whole swarm trying to close in on the Gentlemates roster right now, trying to get rid of all of the rifles.
Poor guy might go down as well.
Are we going to be seeing Logan dying here without taking one down with him? That's exactly what we're going to see. A safe.
Do we have to have a timeout maybe? I don't know. We literally got 4 people that are at high 8,000s, 9,000s.
For a lot of these players in their battles, we're now starting to see like the ultimates as well building up.
You feel like Fury need Brandon for the hour? Bro, I think it's not going to hard that team. I think anything won't hard that team right now.
There's not going to be much on the other side, and they can also just come in with everything.
That's very true. I mean, it's crazy that Vitality did get that thrash very early and still didn't have to use it.
Okay, hero dodge on this one. Knife goes in, just hits the Killjoy. And in the Killjoy, this guy takes his duel up towards middle. Decides not to shoot the turret because the turret went down. So that's really smart. Safe on this one, just knowing that the turret's down takes the timing off the comms of the knife hitting. They might not expect him in this corner. He didn't push past the window once the turret went back up.
But still, Vitality are vigilant.
Yeah, I think as well that Dizzy just hit 2 players. So they already know there was a couple aggressing there. You might expect another supportive player, and actually, it's a full stack.
Lovely molly at the back here.
I thought for a second he might go down, but no, it's just going to be surviving.
That's such a massive dagger. They've realized there are 4 players here, but they've already gotten 2 kills.
Yeah, and somehow Safe has got underneath this. Yeah, turret must have gone off a little bit because health is shrunken down.
How did that even happen? Thrash catching one.
Okay, big 2-on-2. Do they expect the tank behind with a Judge, though? He would love to pick up this gun, but he doesn't want to give away the sound cue.
Judge not really good on the long distances, but now he's close up. And personal! Runner drops!
Nicely done from him. Gets the upgrade as well. Okay. Solid round from him.
It's a round as well where you kind of look at Vitality and go, you have that lurking player. Didn't really push forward as maybe you would have expected. A couple of players.
Most entertaining region? I mean, I always say Pacific's their Paper X, so it's just not fair. Not fair on the other regions.
But it was just those firefights. We see the individuals on this Gentlemate side work it with the pistols. And the tank and Taka's always up there on the board. This duo has been fantastic throughout the season, but it's just whether or not those rounds can actually turn into anything. Because that's been the major issue. It just hasn't really gone anywhere.
It really has.
Got an eco here. We've got an eco here.
That has overshadows the likes of Runner. He's got the top ACS.
To take away this money, they've got to win 3 in a row.
I mean, that's kind of insane given that
So there's 1 on the board. They got res. Let's see how aggro they play with res. See if people are in position to actually get resed. And we got Fischl as well. So with the double ults, they go down towards middle and they take out the turret.
And after Util is broken in mid by the defense, you can already see Safe is going to re-aggress.
Yeah, this flash is always nice. This flash that goes behind the goes behind the actual electric box and then doesn't catch anyone that's rushing forward.
Showstoppers thrown out, no engagements will come through, but Safe is being a cheeky man.
Yeah, and he might have some kill sticks. They felt like they just checked it. He's going through window at the right time, and this guy hears him.
Sender keeping an eye out.
These guys on site need to delay a little bit.
Whalers is no more.
Played so well.
Safe dropped down towards middle, but no one heard it.
Absolutely everything Safe in a perfect position. He's just playing on that timer, waiting for them to try and execute him with 2 players ahead of him so desperately low. Now he can almost just play with them, try and pull them back even further.
Exactly, all he has to do is just stay in that position and just play with the feelings.
They got too many mollies.
Got no comfort going in, no comfort falling back.
Yeah, they got way too many mollies on this.
And Vitality, will they let them? Runner on the chase? Yeah, they're just happy to pick up this round as they do sustain their lead. You can see Kicks already. He's thirsty for this blood. He's thirsty to get rid of these weapons. But the job has been done. Yeah, put them.
Yeah, and it's the classic win one, lose the next. But because it was an eco in the other rounds, they managed to pick up some guns, so they should be able to buy on this one, especially with the 2 safe guns.
Gentlemates are going to have to adapt to. Like, you can't allow Safe to just get in on the flank, especially when you're actually running a killjoy that should be able to get you that information. Like we've seen teams, I don't think it was Foot, had that problem with their defensive side where they don't run this Sentinel, that you're going to give up that control. When you do run it and you take that control initially, I'm a little bit less forgiving when things go wrong. Like, they definitely weren't ready for his play, and even though he only gets 1 and goes down, that's absolutely fine. He bought the time that was needed.
Okay, knife out for knife out, and we got a little bit of info. They go for the same double push at middle. Gotta start looking at the econ here. These 2 are wrecked for next round, 2-4 loss bonus. Tank's still with the res, so they have an okay advantage into this in terms of the ults. If Keks gets a plant, he gets his ult. They could just keep this real simple with the Killjoy ult to a Gecko ult. Oh, just got a plant before the molly goes off, and then they have Killjoy ult to just win them the rounds. We got nothing to stop this. Safe spaces in this area. Ooh, that was nice though. Good util. Guys, this guy gets stuck in it. The one person's removed here. That's a lovely KO flash for this swing. Has another one as well. All goes in to defuse. Nade on the spike. That's why they had to get it off the spike defusing. Time is super low on this. Damn, dude. Respect the tank. Yeah, just wall up, created enough pressure. And once this guy rejoined the fight after eating the ult, they were able to do it. I kind of liked Vitality though. They had some good flashes. Had some great flashes to actually take back and dual yellow. But the smoke and the afterplant as well just blocked vision, so we could. They kind of didn't realize that the wall wasn't down fully.
As to why in that moment he's actually using his util, because I'm like, oh, there's a lockdown, you can't even push. It was just to clear yellow, just to clear that angle and give them the little bit of extra space.
It's a solid retake as well. Like having the Viper smoke and the wall is just always good. Where it's Viper smoke here, Viper smoke here. Just a strong combo. You can never get pure info on if you've actually broken the wall. Knife goes over towards B, and they've been doing this a lot. I like this from Gentlemates. You can see their game plan a lot of time has been to break the turret here. Right, this is like the 3rd round in a row. They pushed down middle, got the kill on the turret, and then forced their way back. This time they leave someone here on the big buy rounds. Logan is popping everyone.
He's stepping up. That's exactly what Gentlemates need. Start to have your individuals showing up and getting these frags. And Vitality now in trouble, perplexed. Denied the opportunity to put that spike in the ground. And Gentlemates, all they have to do is play it slow. Wait for their opponents to move into them, but Whalers, discomforted, moves out into the open and gets caught out. Still, Vitality have to go for the push here. Rez will bring it
everyone?
to life, and Logan wants the ace. Only one left to it.
Yeah, this is great. And again, I kind of really enjoying their game plan. Love their pistol, love their overall game plan at the beginning in terms of just going middle, breaking this turret. And I imagine they stop now in terms of pushing middle, because you would think that you'd think some kind of trap play is coming. Now they've pushed middle like 3 times in a row. Marcus, thank you so much for that, man. Thank you for doing that, buddy. Appreciate that.
But what a round to take away. putting them level.
Thanks for the kind words as well, bro. Appreciate that.
And what started to look like a fairly dominant start even for Vitality.
Okay, Flash with the satchel up again. Instant ult in return, and yeah, we actually have a change up from Vitality as well. Turret early with far back alarm bot. They're sick of getting wrecked over towards middle. Yeah, and we still are just having people hold this. They're so ready waiting for this. In condition to respect middle, wait for the push, and it's gonna waste a lot of time.
Gambling on the idea that Vitality are going to try and pressure this. They've already put a second player behind the pit. They've got another watching into mid. And less of a defense.
This is the thing when I watch Gentlemates, man. They got a lot of good stuff. It just feels like it feels very similar to DFM, to be honest. Where like the firepower and sometimes like the individual decision making lets them down a little bit. But the overall ideas are just really, really good. They're kind of exactly the same. The exact same issues. Maybe Gentlemate's comps are a little bit crazier.
Poison Cloud unable to cross. Alarm bot will spot Beyaz on the lookout. Unable to find a pick, but Wailers is going in for another turn. Outside of his own Viper's pit.
Damn, bro. This is just I'm calling out the individuals for not having firepower. We go and do this.
Kicks one's vengeance, but will not be able to live
Big
long
round, bro.
to revive. Safe, only one against the four. He might be one of the best this league can offer, but honestly, it might be a tall ask with so many up against
I mean, no time. It's not a thing.
We'll give an effort for the swing. Valiant try,
Okay, and you would imagine a Vitality timeout comes in here.
Yeah, I actually think Gentlemates in that round, even though they take it through, they were a little bit unlucky.
Shanks, thank you so much, man. Thank you for your raid. Appreciate you, bro.
They put their utility there.
Thank you so much, dude.
I've
been seeing some of the clips, man. Seeing some of the clips, they're pretty funny.
From the front or wrapped on, so he opts to take a risk. That risk pays off massively, and this is what's always been exciting about Gentlemates. They have these explosive players. The way they won Ascension, was it the cleanest round?
Appreciate it, man. Hope your stream was good.
No,
the Squiggles as well. Thank you with the tier 1, man. Appreciate it.
That's exactly what they're doing right now. A huge round from Logan, a huge round from Wailers. And well, by the looks of it, Vitality might be a little bit rattled.
The coaches are so well dressed. Yeah, dude, he got his best shout out for this. He was late to the walkout because of it. Anonymous gifter as well. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
To drop off from a tournament, about to, be in a final, for example, winning Ascension, making it to VCT MEA, and now they are up against the wall. They have to win this game in order to make playoffs. Perhaps is this what we see?
Right, money's at least good, so they can get a nice buy into this one. But yeah, 3 in a row. We were talking about the fact they had to win 3 in a row to break the econ, and they're pretty much there. Looks like it's gonna have to be 4 in a row because it's been buying light armor all the time. Rowan Val as well. Thank you so much for the 9 months, man. Appreciate the prime.
Seem to be able to take things over the line. Even still, though, financially not too much of a problem. Logan has been reading the book of old school Yumpy and has decided to bring the operator out.
Yeah, what do they actually change up? What do they change up with their... Dude, I love this from Gentlemates, by the way. They go back again for the double push towards middle, just as they spent a whole 30 seconds holding for it.
You can't be that aggressive either, because the lockdown is there.
Safe this time? I mean, they saw him though, right? Logan sets up the op.
He was the one that stuck around. He was ready to try and take that fight. No fear. Running out. Oh, it's awkward.
Guys, we can't be swinging a one-way smoke like this, right? When we got a team of double flash and we just swing the one-way.
But they do cut noise.
Try and deny the plant,
oh my god, double molly for him. All the molly for Wingman.
It's a lot thrown in, but it just makes things so much more awkward.
Zender might end up going close to ulting. Knife goes in.
Of course, everybody's now here from the side of Gentlemates.
They gotta take map control. Dude, Gentlemates at the moment playing good. They just want to get the ult, get out of there. They gotta go aggro to try break this. Yeah, dudes, and they're just taking turns of getting multi kills. It's been sick at the moment from Gentlemates.
Yeah, they've started to streak it together.
Yeah, and I feel like they got to give up with B.
What their opponents are doing, these early fights going their way, but also just again, this is one of the flaws of the composition that's being run by either.
Oh, the Squiggles, thank you for saying that, bro.
When you have that Sage Wall, the real
I'm happy right now. What with the double utility to break Wingman? It's deserved, man. Max, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well.
to try
Max
and get the
underscore
plant.
6.
They're just denying it. That's
Damn,
what
I didn't
they're
realize they had the
doing.
double
They
shot.
use
Now I
that
see what you guys are
fragment
saying.
and a mosh,
I didn't
because they were
realize we
like,
doubled
if
down
it's
with
on
the
corner,
shots.
if it's not quite in the right place,
They're going for the best
one will
dressed
do it.
coach.
So let's just deny it and we'll just play from that position. And it's working wonderfully.
Oi.
That is absolutely absurd.
What in the TikTok is this, man?
This time Runner, though, does find the answer at least. Thrash going to be used straight away, though. Right,
Oh, boss man. Dude, we're missing our jumps as well with the ult. Means it doesn't get time to check backside. Ult goes down before they plant. This normally doesn't end well. Can they break Wingman? Oh no, not this. This means that it gives them so much space and they got to go for a plant. And Vitality need to react by going through this and taking backside. The flash is there. And if you're gentle, mates, you got to stop that plant. Okay, they should be alright. Still should be alright in the 3. Uh-oh. Bro, he's here so early.
How does he work around it though? Because he still can't see his
Yeah, is he just going to a better angle and then he just shoots the Viper? Oh.
It's anyone's game. Oh, but Kicks reveals
yeah,
himself.
respect.
The intuition in Taka's head is absurd. And there's still an opportunity.
Damn, dude, 3-on-3. They just weren't expecting this. They had turret and everything behind. It was sick from him. He just instantly goes across the rope. And then, yeah, he's just watched too much Valorant, man. He's played too much Valorant. See this Viper? You know where the Viper's going to be hiding. It's an easy second kill.
I don't know if he saw like a gun barrel or something, or if that was just like, I'm just going to tap.
Nah, it's just the amount of times you see that ult.
Just decided, I guess, that's going to just clear out a Viper's pit. It's got to be infuriating. And well, Existence has got a little smile.
Damn, it's the biggest smile I've ever seen him have. Can you blame him though?
A map that was chosen by their opposition because
if you take away this round, where they got eco'd and they got all the guns, like they only won 2 buy rounds.
They lost 6-13. They've already got 7.
You can't go aggro. Okay. I was going to say, you can't be swinging for this, right? On your own? Maybe you can.
Kind of mad.
Getting away with it every single round. There's been no turret.
We'll have to see how that works out on the attack, but for now, 1 more round left in the half. And Runner might be in trouble here. 2 players lurking around here from Gentlemates and go for the double swing. Quick way to find yourself numbers advantage.
Where's the support?
Yeah, where is the support? Why does it feel like every single time I'm watching it, Runner's just doing something a little bit on his own? While the rest of his team. It's nicely done from Gentlemates to realize that obviously they can punish it.
Get them into an afterplant scenario, but again, just look at some of the ults that are already online and are close for the side of mates.
Early flood or oh yeah, he's just saving this. Dude, what is Wingman doing? He's taking 20 seconds to plant the spike. What's he doing?
But he will get to his spots. Thrash in response. Safe. Can he save his teammate's life? It's Kicks to do so. But Takas needs to check every corner. They could be anywhere because they've been quite ratty thus far. But the lockdown will allow Vitality some room to get the spike down.
There's so much util still available though for the defense to try and get back in. They've got flashes, nano swarms, snake bites, and even little bro to try.
Oh my god, hits everyone.
They won with numbers down and a Viper's pit on the site.
Guy top site could own it.
Work with a numbers advantage should be a walk in the park unless Kicks can do something about it. This is a position he hasn't taken before, but
my bad.
Around. Not the timing he would have liked, but at least Safe and Trex have got something going
Holy,
for them.
dude, what an absolute half.
He has stood up
6 in a row.
Gentlemates, the final round of this half.
Yeah.
Dude, they lost so much timing because Wingman, what was he even doing though?
Some of these matches is that they've kind of
they no joke lost 10 to 15 seconds because this guy's just chilling out with the spike.
Around a Phoenix, revolved around maybe a Yoru or some aggressive flashing sort of a duelist. In this case,
He was in a slow orb, so he couldn't jump up. Is that what happened? So he couldn't jump up the little ledge.
We're seeing the individuals pop off as well. There's not one player that I'm going to be like, this guy's carrying them. Or, yeah, it's
I'll bail him out though, bro. He's got small legs, man. That's not his fault. Like, I'll shoot him some bail. Maybe that's not on him.
When they're on, it seems like everyone's just performing.
You got to take another route though. Maybe that is on him. You got to take another route if you can't jump up.
Everybody had them as, you know, the underdog, and definitely showing up here. Definitely making everyone to second guess themselves. They've got double the amount of rounds Vitality have, and I believe it's a 6th round.
Are they doing it back to him? Oh no, they tried to do it back to them and it's just a guy waiting. He gets 2.
And he gets the job done.
You're getting out-dueled.
3v1 and he comes out with 2 kills. A dink hit by Natanka. think as well. They are feeling confident at this stage. Okay, Spike not planted. All right,
It's too many low HPs. 11, 12.
A little bit overzealous, but look at the HP. 11 and 12 for the side of Vitality.
One bullet should do it on either of them.
Safe, just send it.
They're not going to go around.
Oh, we're talking about Gentmates here, Tom. They are going to go around and kick.
Oh my god. Guys.
Instead, Wailers gets to pick on Sender. This is bloody absurd.
Oh, they're waiting as well. They're so ready for absolutely everything. It's just these
Yeah, they're going back
again.
as well.
And look at the position of Takas.
Oh
He's
my
just waiting for him to
goodness.
try and come
They
through mid.
annihilated them. Okay, double pistol.
A huge opener for
Double
Logan.
pistol.
A great
Surely
reposition
you got to
as well
expect that
from
with that
mates
wall up.
calling off the
Just because
charts
they can
while
see over the top.
Vitality, they're
They
not looking
decided
good at this
there
point.
wasn't someone
It's the
walking
same
close
thing
to the
over
wall
again.
going
Keep
at the
them on
back.
their toes, keep them thinking, keep them second guessing, keep them having their eyes on their backs. Watching out every single corner won't be enough for Vitality. Because Gentlemates are everywhere this game.
Logan getting 2 there is criminal. A middle?
If you're like
Madness.
a scoreboard warrior,
Maybe
sit there
more
looking at
coaches
kills,
should start
you're not
wearing
thinking this is 9-4.
the
Like,
shirts.
genuinely, just look down.
How good
It's
they
actually
look.
ridiculous how close a lot of these have been, but
Is in the
those
team,
big
not
round stars, those
not
clutches,
them.
that's where
I mean,
mates
maybe
have been
them.
better by a hefty margin. And while obviously this round Vitality can't really afford to invest much into it. You're gonna have a Sheriff, Ghost, not much more. It has to be a gamble. It has to be a risk taken. And actually, for now at least, Gentlemates are taking this one quite slow. But bear in mind that that's what this comp sort of allows them. You've got an awful lot of utility that you can play with, extra flashes, that you have the knife as well.
They early stack
you have
over
the Dizzy,
towards A,
everything that
and
can
as we
find you
can
out
see,
where
looks
this
like they're
map
going
is
to have a
gonna
free
be.
site.
And then if it comes down
All
to
rifles,
it, you can just use the wall to get you
one
an after
ghost,
plant.
they're allowed
With
1
pistols,
death.
There's not a whole lot you can do about that.
No, not really.
Oops, guys.
Last time Vitality lost the pistol, they had an answer to it. Not quite as fruitful. No
Guys, you had the spike. Surely we rotate heavier.
The tank is looking to get up and send
Wait, this is nice though. The little cubby in the wall. You don't expect it.
There's no way. And he's going
Yeah, and I like this though. The person who takes the risk is not the person with the gun that would make the other team snowball. Just the ghost. Solid, man.
You might die anyway.
He's owning them.
Have turned up with
Who is this team? They look great.
That's the pistol player. That's the only guy who had a pistol. That's why he was playing like a lunatic, because
Yeah,
it didn't
he's
even
got nothing
matter
to
if he
lose
went
here.
down in this round. Just earn up an extra orb, but that's another Andaluthia flawless. And honestly, this looked like, you know when people go into like one of the other gamers, like playing Unrated
Damn.
or something, and then they upload clips to YouTube, and it's like, look at me playing Sage in a real game. This guy's doing it in pro games. He's just running around having a laugh. Put up grim walls, just doing that. It's crazy.
absolutely ridiculous.
He's a maniac.
Insane.
And I mean, the Byron's great. They keep the 4 guns. We just see an extra gun over towards here. We've got 2 potential ults pretty close. Kicks though might be getting his first.
They've got guns now, right? They've got something to work
Go
with.
away for Sage.
But it's the final straw. Lose
And
this and you'll be losing the
Vitality.
game. You're
This is
a
their map,
dick,
by the way. Go for a heavy stack
It's more so
over
as well, this
towards
bonus
B.
has a lot to it. Like, you had the one pistol that went and farmed up all the kills, then you have the rifle that's brought back up, so it's Bulldogs.
Gentlemates
alongside a
insert
couple
one
of
over
Vandals.
towards B so they can hear
Mates
loads
as
of
well.
rotates in this
But they're
area
pretty
and
good
can
on their
potentially
attack
lurk
side
in.
of most maps because
Also,
of
if
that
there is
sort
like a
of
KO
structure and
flash
training that's
that
been
I'm pretty
created
sure
by
just happened for
existence.
them to check B, they can report that back and they can go back over towards B. Yeah, this is so nice. They insert one over towards B. Here's the KO flash. Here's that they peek over towards this angle. Obviously, this guy can't be seen. And then they know that they're going to go stack over towards A because of it. Then calls his team back. Now they can hit B.
Honestly, it looks like they
Whoa.
want it more.
This is like a master game plan, by the way. From the pistol, like if you literally take out the one mistake where they lost their eco round, this has been one of the sickest like macro plans from Gentlemates. They're so prepped.
And as long as this round goes, the more Vitality feel like they're behind. Spike going to be going down. What's the answer here for Vitality? Well, not much, because Bayas is going even further. Again, not allowing Vitality to set up, not letting them feel comfortable, but it's Shreks. If this is the round to bring Vitality back, then I don't know what we're watching here.
He's been given the jewels.
Yeah, I was going to say, go give it an extra jewel here, maybe. And they win the bonus. No money for Vitality. It's going to be 12-4.
This is a much more disjointed Vitality, from what I'm used to seeing, that was barely a peak, but
Oh, he got the kill in mid. Guy's
Guy's
not even showing. The guy wouldn't even, you know that jump peek he did? He didn't even show his full body or head. He wouldn't have even got a question mark on his minimap.
And we're now looking at this. They have won 9 rounds in a row. There's been no response for a long, long time.
That's crazy. I don't blame Salah for taking a timeout here, because Vitality, honestly, obviously under pressure, they've started to take risk. We're starting to see isolated
He's
fights
doing it
come
like
out for
5
them.
times to
We
jump
start to
pick a
see
mid, really.
unassisted fights, whether that's orb collections or over peaks. They're getting a little bit in their heads here, and we're not, you know, we're not.
They're playing a masterclass though. This round here, and it's so nice because you've always got to pay attention to like the third and fourth rounds, especially when people win pistols. You really got to start paying attention to like heavy those rounds, because they're normally when the coaches have like the best rounds planned in terms of like the ante. They're so sure that this is like their best round for winning the actual game. And you know it's the most snowbally, right? You win the buy, they have to then eco. So you've always got to like pay heavy attention to like the actual plans in those rounds. And this one was a great one. They insert over towards B. They know to get B info that they just flash swing once there's original B contact, like original B pressure. And they just have one close to listen for the flash, and then they just call them back. Really, really cool.
Incredibly well prepared. They're running a composition that is not very Gentlemates-esque, and it looks good.
It really does. Taking a page out of Heretics' playbook, and so far looking pretty spicy.
This is the molly for
Honestly,
pipes,
we
right?
haven't really seen too much of their attack, to be
Low
fair.
on the
It's all been
floor,
Vitality
molly on
being
pipes.
trampled over.
This kind of trickles down to this area, so it gets pipes and it trickles down to here. So if you're running back through the slow and you go into this area, it might even get you a kill. Pretty good. And then you have the bugged. It is a bugged slow, but I think it's legal. It like has the double spread on heaven.
Because that's what they know how to do. They've got really great players on this Vitality roster. They need to remember that of their capabilities, right?
Yeah, the annoying thing though, again, about what Gentlemates is running with this comp, is you have all the utility, minus obviously runner's raise, to just clear every angle. Like you can have a fragment, you can have nanoswarm, snake bites, whatever you like. Then you just have a wall. So against pistols, you just spending all your time breaking it.
Damn, dude, there's so many here and they just swing at the right time. This is solid, bro. 8 chances and they've just won so many rounds in a row.
Yeah, no, again, once this gets into an afterplan, especially when you're up against pistols, it's so difficult to get back in because, again, they're happy to brawl. A crazy streak of rounds,
Why can't teams do the
10 rounds
Fnatic
in a
plant?
row.
The Fnatic plant only really came about because you couldn't do like a default or a G2 plant. So if you, most teams only had to use like the Fnatic plant just as like a backup, right? As in, you're talking about this plant. This plant here isn't great for after plant. This one is the best in terms of G2 plant and then default. But normally you want to try and get these two, and if you don't get shut down doing these two, you don't really have to do the Fnatic one. Fnatic just do this because they're great at playing around it. I mean, they're the ones that made it. Plus it, you gotta have the Sage, you gotta have the wall block.
I can only assume this is going to be a retake. Because there's not really much he can do, especially with a thrash.
Dude, bro, again, just gets the plant down. They get the wall to create pressure. So he calls that someone might have got to spawn.
Good thing they throw out the thrash because there's
Hey, what a lovely flash.
Expect this.
That was cool.
Easy pick. Can they just find the landing here? A little bit troubling.
They check this though, right?
Sneaky. No way. No way. They don't check this.
Oh, it flashed him.
Oh, no way. They still don't check his corner. No bloody way. Still 2 kills.
Yeah, it could have gone way, could have gone way more for that. Vitality get a freebie there. They survived that one.
Stick in the end and calm us all down.
That might be the most annoying thing about Wingman. It's just that.
Yeah, I thought when Dizzy flashed him, I thought that was it. I thought they were gonna turn.
Try and choose the lesser of evils here, and unfortunately for him, he's not quite able to get anything done.
Safe was looking the other end, so the only player that could have possibly spotted the Dizzy hitting him was not looking the right direction. That's why he went unchecked for so long.
Well, the streak has been broken. It's 10 of the last 11 rounds, still an awful long way to go. Runner's Operator really didn't get seen in that last round, so That's again going to be aggressively taken. Look at the
They go
pistol.
fast. There's an alarm bot for this.
Running it
Whoa.
down.
They really are. Press W, press mouse 1. That is your recipe of success at this point. Sender, what on earth can you do?
Oh,
here?
this is a
It's
weird
completely
one.
different setup for Gentlemates this
Bounce
time
in
around,
the
but I kinda
corner.
need to find the answer.
I only really see it
They've
from
gotta know
here.
how to deal with this, otherwise it's over on map number 1. And
Oh,
they're
the
down
flash
their
over the
own
top of map
pick.
control.
Takas wants
Dude,
to
they
go
got some
aggressive.
sick stuff.
And for good reason, Runner finally puts him to rest.
How much
But
work
much
did
more
they put
can
in
you
for this
find?
map?
Sender's in the fight, still on site. He needs reinforcements and he
Yeah,
doesn't
honestly, I
quite
can
have it
get why
yet.
they brought the
Gentleman's
shirts out,
playing
man.
this
They got a lot to
together.
celebrate about.
Finding presence, a triple already to him, and he knows exactly where Runner's going to come from.
Look at
Trex is
him.
gonna try and assist, but it's all too lost. It may all be in vain. A 1-on-3.
That's crazy, bro. This was a slaughter. Hey, shout out to the coaches on this one. They put so much work into this.
I think we were owed about 3
So
aces
much
within
work.
this series that